Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So the news is currently going around that Edochie lost his first son. And for anyone that does not know, Edochie is a Nigerian actor, and I don't even know where to start. Okay, I'll read it to you guys how Instablog shared it. So it says actor Edochie reportedly loses his first son. Nollywood actor Edochie has lost his first son, Kambilichukwu. It was gathered that Yule's first son was rushed to the hospital after allegedly falling unconscious while playing football. A source who spoke to Vanguard News on condition of anonymity revealed that Yule has confirmed Kambilichukwu's death. At the time this report was filed, May's sister, who was at the scene, said the boy read throughout the night preparing for his exams today. After his exam in school, he joined his mates to play football, and that's when he developed a seizure and was rushed to Mother and Child Hospital. All efforts by the doctors to resuscitate him proved abortive, the report added. This is coming 2 months after Edochie and his first wife May celebrated their first son and second child as he turned 16, showering encomiums and blessings on him. Okay, let me just bring up this part for anyone that does not know this couple or don't know much about them. So Edochie and his first wife, they were married for about 17 years, if I'm not mistaken, 16, 17 years. So there was initially rumor that he was having an affair with this other lady, and it was still kept under wraps. But eventually what ended up happening was that, this is just to give a background, because whether we like it or not, these are the stories that has really blown up this family, that a lot more people got to know about them. So the lady they said he was having an affair with became pregnant, and it was still a rumor. There was a blog that was trying to cover that story, but eventually she had a baby. I think the baby was about 9 months old or something like that. The guy came out on social media and posted and said, "Meet my second wife and my new child," or something like that. And the internet went wild, like, why, why would you go marry another wife? Is your first wife not enough? A lot of those dramas, a lot of Nigerians will know the story. So I just want to say it for anyone that does not know about this couple. It's one of those stories that it's one of those stories that make you feel weak to your bones, because especially for those of, it's such a, like, I don't even know how to phrase it. A 16-year-old boy like that, and a part of me was even saying, what is going on? Today one child just like that gone, another person gone. People are just going like that, excuse me. People are just going like that every single day. The news of people going suddenly is becoming very frightening, really frightening. And then at the same time, let me just tell you guys this, right? Because when I heard the news, I went to their platforms, and this life, sometimes there are some things that are just hard to understand. Do you even know, when I went to their platforms, I noticed that his last picture he posted, he was wearing black, and that was a few days ago. The wife, like his top picture on top of his page on Instagram, he was wearing black. If you don't know, in Nigerian culture, black is typically used for mourning, and I was like, you see, because their child died, that black now looks a bit like, oh, you know what I mean? And then I went to the wife's, the first wife's page as well. Guess what? The first picture at the top, she was wearing black as well. I went, even the so-called second wife, on her page, you will see the top picture on the right, she was wearing black. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like, I'm just saying, just because this boy ended up losing his life, the black begins to feel a bit like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have the word I'm trying to say. But let me say this other aspect, because I know people may say, oh, it's not a good time, but let's really talk about this, right? I'm not going to go too deep into their private lives or all of that, but it's already trending. People are like, oh, this is what happens when you marry two wives. This is what happens. The deleting of each other's child can happen in polygamy and all of that. I'm not even going from there. But what I want to speak about is, or the angle I want to address is people should be careful about social media. Be careful what you post on the internet. When we were kids, my father used to say, don't tell somebody, I will kill you. Do you know what I mean? Because if you say that to somebody, you may have said it out of anger or whatever your reasons for saying it. If anything happens to that person, people go say, the person that say, I go kill this person, might be that. Be careful what you post on social media. Why am I saying this? Judy Austin, which is the second wife, right? There was something she was posting a while back, and she would say something about that she is the Bathsheba. She would be posting stuff that came across as like she was trolling the first wife, and people always say, at least show some respect, why do you do this and all of that. And then there was some things she posted where she said something about, you know, something like she will put a title or caption. If I find it, I'll put it in this video. But basically, from what we're reading, is like she's saying that she's Bathsheba. If you don't know who Bathsheba is, in the Bible, Bathsheba is the wife of, okay, put it this way, you know the Bible, David, when he sent the men to war, David was at home one day, you know, whatever, he looked off from his house and he saw a woman that was having her bath, and he asked for her to be brought to him. She was brought to him. He had an affair or adultery with her, and later on found out she was pregnant. He asked for the husband to be brought home to come and be with her so that it would look as if the child was his. But the husband came home and said, I'm not going to be with my wife when my mates are at war fighting. The man refused to be with his wife, right? And then when David now saw that this style will not work, he now said they should put the man at the forefront of the war so that the chances of the man losing his life will be high. And that was what was done, and this man lost his life. So that was, you know, that was how David tried to solve that problem. Okay, now when she now started to say she's Bathsheba, you know, it means she's the one that her married man had an affair with, right? And on top of that, don't forget that Bathsheba, at the end of the day, was the one that gave birth to Solomon. You get my point? So she's the one that ended up giving birth to Solomon. So when Judy begins to make all these posts and say she's Bathsheba and all of those, don't be surprised now people begin to drag her and say, oh, so that's what you came to do. You came so that your plan is for your child to be the one. If you don't know, you're not a Nigerian, you know, there's this importance they attach to first son, you know, or the sons. First son, the sons, right? So the position of the first son is something some women will fight over if they are in a polygamy. So, you know, they want to be the one they want to be the ones, you know, that are the mother of the first son, right? When someone now comes out and starts saying, I'm Bathsheba, that in spite of all the kids that David had, Bathsheba, that was the adulterous relationship, ended up being the one that gave birth to Solomon. When she says that, and things like this are happening, don't be surprised when people start pointing fingers at her. Where am I coming from? I'm not coming here to say she did it. What I'm saying is that be careful what you post on the internet. And it's sad how families are now coming publicly, using the internet to destroy themselves. Everything is out there. There are some things that may happen in your life you may want to share and use your platform to talk about, but be careful about bringing your family and destroying your family on the internet. I made a post the other day about the owner or the maker of this app, Mark Zuckerberg, that made this Facebook, Instagram. How is he and his family, how are they using it? He has talked about dropping out of college and some of his past, but there are some things he doesn't share. Why can't we look? The person that made the app has put a limit to what he can share, but others come on the internet to destroy themselves. It's sad. Because they drag in now, no go be here. And whether we like it or not, some of us will be sensitive enough to say, okay, this is such a sad news. You feel sorry for the whole, the couple. You feel sorry for May. You feel sorry for Yule. Some people may not. They may go now keep dragging him. So then he's mourning his son, and he's going to be going through the trolls and all the negativity that will come with it. I just wanted to share the exit of this, this boy. But at the same time, speak about, I always say it, when there's the news, or what can we, you and I, what can we take from it? We can't go and bring the boy back to life forever, but there are some things we can pick from it. Be careful what you post on the internet is what I feel like. Because like I said, that thing of calling herself Bathsheba, it doesn't look good right now. She should have just kept her mouth shut. If you say you want to enter polygamy, you people are not the first ones to do the polygamy. I'm not a fan of polygamy, but you're not the first ones. You're not the first one that the man, even the one that the man will even leave one relationship and enter another relationship. I believe that, if people decide whatever they want to, adults can decide what they want to do with their lives. But at the end of the day, lives do not need to be destroyed. Everybody can win. Oh. In this life, everybody can win. Ex relationship, the current one, what's it called, polygamy, everybody can win in their own way. Nobody is going to, when a man is leaving this world, he will not take his 2 wives or 1 ex-wife and everybody came individually. There is a way that all of us can win. Most importantly, I'll say it again, be careful what you post on the internet. I saw that news, I wanted to share. It's such a sad news. He's only 16. It's such a sad, can you imagine how the mother will be feeling right now? You know what, guys, it's such a sad story. I think I'll leave it here. I don't want to say too much about it. As always, whatever your opinions are about this, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.